It reads as malware. Okay, here, deactivated. It's over. We deactivated the Control Plus extension. Therefore, it will never be able to hurt you again. No more malware warnings from your malware detectors.
You guys got me, okay? I'll talk about the drama. I'll talk about the TikTok drama. I don't care. Put me in a box all you want. I'll stay in that box. I was still on the road on tour when this whole tattoo gate thing started happening.
I want to have Nick come over once a week and just like explain these things to me. Like, I want to sit him down and be like, okay, Nick, what happened on TikTok? Like, please, I would like to know. Explain it to me. Like a Nick segment.
Happening, and every day people were messaging me, more and more of them telling me, hey, can you talk about Tattoo Gate? Can you talk about the tattoo drama on TikTok?
Please do. I'm so old. That's how I feel every time I watch this shit.
And so like a week ago when this happened, I was like, okay, you know, I've been making these TikTok drama videos. It's my duty to step up to the plate and deliver the video informing people about what it's about, telling them what to think. You guys can't make an opinion on a certain drama until you wait for me to talk about it. I'm like the Anthony Fantano of YouTube.
Oh my God.
Think about that. But I'm back home, so I'm gonna cover all the drama. There won't be a single bit of tea that isn't dabbed up by the Nick is Not Green napkin. So you guys remember Cake Talk, and this is sort of like a spiritual sequel to that. Everyone was like, oh, I was on Cake Gate TikTok, and now I'm on the Tattoo Gate TikTok. So it's been a couple weeks now since this started, but on May 10th, there was this woman that posted a video to TikTok about a bad customer service experience in the tattoo industry. Last time we talked about this kind of stuff, we were talking about bullies who were getting ousted. We were talking about bakers who were getting ousted. And now we're talking about tattoo artists. Most of the time when these customer service things happen with other artists in the real world, a lot of times the artist is the one in the right because they have to go through so many client experiences, they have to go through the worst of the worst, and they have to train to actually know the industry well. So a lot of times when a customer complains about something, it's sort of a misunderstanding and the worker really didn't do anything that wrong. But in this case, there is a whole lot of ridiculing to do towards the artist. But before I let you know what I think about it, I say we jump into it. On May 10th, she posted this TikTok talking about the experience she had with this tattoo artist.
This is nothing to do with her talent as a tattoo artist, just kind of the business practices that I've dealt with over the last 24 hours.
And so she gets on the phone with this person for a consultation, and suddenly a lot of the pricing seems a little bit sketchy to her.
Booked a consult with her a couple months ago. Consult was non-refundable. It was $180. That was listed on her website. That's fine. I paid that. We had a Zoom.
And so something that
How does he even find out about these? Is it like automatically uploaded into Gen Z brains? Yes, dude. It is. Like every Gen Z person already has like a RFID chip built into their body that makes them 1, queer, 2, Marxist, and 3, know everything that's going on TikTok. That's how it works.
A lot of people were confused about when this TikTok was posted.
I gotta grab Kaya
is
and
that
bring
this
her in
woman
here.
had to
Speaking
pay
of our
a
Gen Z
consult
correspondent
fee of $180 just to talk to the artist about what you're getting, the ideas you have, basically getting on the same page with them before you get the tattoo. Now, I only have like 10 tattoos or something, but at least from what I know and from what a lot of people are saying online, a consultation fee is not an industry standard. It's not normal. Most of the time you pay for the tattoo appointment, and that price factors in the design of the tattoo, the consultation to talk about it. It's all wrapped into that package. So she gets on the phone with this lady for the consultation, and she shows her 2 of these fox photos, these drawings, and she wanted to have something similar to those 2 drawings on her arm.
Reference photos as to what I wanted for a half upper arm sleeve. We kind of talked about it a little bit. I said I wasn't really picky on what kind of flowers I wanted. I wanted the fox to look like he was running.
It's pretty obvious what she wants to get. It's like this fox looking downward. There's like plants and shit around it. I don't know. It's pretty obvious what she wants. She wants something with the same composition as these 2 photos. Pretty easy thing to hand to a tattoo artist. 90% of the time you'll be fine. At this point, the woman is being told by this tattoo artist that she has 3 different options for pricing when it comes to the design fee.
Paid for the consult. She told me that she had these three options for her design fee.
And a design fee is also something that a lot of people spoke up about and said this also isn't a normal part of the pricing system when you get a tattoo either. Of course, if you're running your own business, you're able to charge the prices you want, but also that comes along with being respectful to the person who wants to get your art done on them.
So the first option was $1,500 plus tax, and you get concept sketch, and you can make one minor change and then a final design that you'll review.
That is like a very small amount of creative control that you can have over like whatever art just happens to be put in front of you by the artist. And it's $1,500 for that. I don't have any big tattoos. I don't have any half sleeves. I've never paid more than like $300 for a design. And what she's asking for is not worth the consult fee plus the design fee plus whatever she's going to charge to actually do the tattoo. The pricing has gone insane here, and a lot of people are saying the same thing online. This is not normal.
Option number 2 was $3,500 plus tax, where you got 2 concept sketches and a couple changes. And then option 3 was $6,000 plus tax, where you would get multiple sketches and lots of reviews and lots of changes and like a canvas of your concept.
Normally you talk to an artist about this during the consultation. They make a couple sketches to make sure it's what you want, and then they go in and put all the detail into the sketch and prepare it for you to finally get it tattooed. In this case, it's very much a process of assuming the worst in people, assuming that every single client that comes into your shop is going to leave without...
We did it. We pooped. We pooped. We pooped and we peed. Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. A good girl. No poop inside the house. No pee inside the house. 100% success rating. Okay? Look how big she is. It's crazy. She's a professional good girl now. She has already moved on. She's literally a professional good girl. She's a professional good girl. Oh, did I let her pee and poop? Yeah, as a matter of fact, she just peed and pooped outside. She was by herself in the living room for approximately an hour. I went over there, quietly laying down. I went over there. I put her outside, immediately peed and pooped. Not even a problem. Hey, don't bite my head now after I said you're a professional good girl. I'm going to give her some puzzle toys, some new ones, and we will interact, and we will watch that as well while we watch the TikTok drama. Okay, professional good girl, but still certainly has some pee remaining on her. Oh, God, she's like kind of peed on me. Oh. Ew. She was kind of wet from the pee. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Well, that's my fault. She didn't pee on me. She peed outside, but there was probably some remaining piss on her, on her fur, and now there's some leftover pee droplets exactly where I would be. Exactly where I would piss myself, as a matter of fact. So that's great. Get her a bidet? Okay. Anyway. Don't blame her for piss maxing. No,
paying the bill isn't going to pay you any money if they don't give you a huge deposit. They're gonna leave if you give them a design that they don't like. But normally in the tattoo world, this is not a super big issue. Obviously, there is a
run the video back to get to the story. I want to see what she had to say. Sorry, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Insane here, and a lot of people are saying the same thing online. This is not normal.
Option number 2 was $3,500 plus tax, where you got 2 concept sketches and a couple changes. And then option 3 was $6,000 plus tax, where you would get multiple sketches and lots of reviews and lots of changes and like a canvas of your concept.
Normally you talk to an artist about this during the consultation, they make a couple sketches to make sure it's what you want, and then they go in and put all the detail into the sketch and prepare it for you to finally get it tattooed. In this case, it's very much a process of assuming the worst in people, assuming that every single client that comes into your shop is going to leave without paying the bill, isn't going to pay you any money if they don't give you a huge deposit. They're gonna leave if you give them a design that they don't like. But normally in the tattoo world, this is not a super big issue. Obviously, there is a margin of clients.
No, she did pee. How? I spoke way too soon, dude. She just did it like 30 seconds ago. That's insane. She literally just went outside. How could she pee more? She peed outside. She fucking peed outside, man. How was that even possible? She pissed on me and on the floor. What the fuck? Stop. Stepping on it. Oh my god, dude. So much booty? Oh no. What the fuck did I show? Oh, she showed booty. Okay, let's
Who
continue.
are going to be nightmares to tattoo and who aren't going to pay you and who are going to be horrible to you like in every industry, but it's no excuse to make that fall on every other client that is being respectful to tattoo artists. So she's already paid the consult fee to the artist to have the actual call, and then she's told about these 3 pricing options, and she doesn't know much about tattoo prices for tattoos that are this size, and so just out of not making a big fuss out of it, she picks the first option, which is about $1,600.
At first, I kind of thought that that price was going to then be taken out of the final cost of my tattoo, but then I find out that it was not. She asked which option worked best for me. Obviously, I picked number 1 because like it's super expensive.
Oh, and apparently on top of picking the cheapest one where you only get 1 revision and 1 design, you also have to pay a deposit of $1,000, which means that if you decide not to get the tattoo, you are out $1,000. Unfortunately. Deposits are, of course, because of the rare client that won't like the tattoo they get and won't want to pay an artist who worked really hard on what they do. But it can become really tricky when that situation flips upside down and the client is actually getting screwed out of $1,000 because the tattoo artist isn't quite doing their job. And by this I mean that a few days later, the concept sketch was sent back to her. It took a couple days, like 2 or 3 days over the weekend. On Monday, she gets the design, and of course, here's the foxes that she asked for, but here is the concept sketch she got for $1,600.
It is nothing like what I sent her. It's nothing like I.
Okay, that's not bad. What do you mean? I mean, it doesn't look like that, but it's not like it's just a sketch for a concept, right?
What I wanted. Emailed her immediately to tell her that I wanted a full fox. I wanted a tail. I wanted the fox to be the main feature. I wanted to be less flowers, more fox forward. And I said, I know I picked option 1, but this isn't what I had asked for with my pictures I sent you.
$1,600 for that, and it looks like it was about 10 minutes of work. So the tattoo artist responds and is basically like, listen, lady, you weren't specific enough with me. You didn't say the fox had to be in that downward position.
She pays $1,600 for that, just that concept? That's insane. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood. I don't really know how like expensive tattoos are. I've never gotten one, so I'm unfamiliar with the process, but that does sound like wild. Yeah, I thought that was like $1,600 for like the tattoo. You know what I mean?
And you didn't mention that the tail had to be visible.
So here's the email where she tells me that I didn't tell her that I wanted the fox to have a full fox, even though I sent her 2 pictures saying I wanted the fox to have a full fox. So you can pause to read.
So according to the woman who posted this, she felt like she had been very clear about it. She even shows us the photos that she sent to the tattoo artist, and most of us can assume what would come out of trying to get something similar to those photos. It would look like that, right? So the tattoo artist sends this email to, I think Courtney is her name, the one who posted the original videos, and basically says that you weren't clear enough about it. And also the position that the foxes were in the photos you sent kind of looked like the fox is like scooting its butt on the ground after taking a shit.
So now I've paid her $2,695, the consultation, the design fee, plus $1,000 deposit for my actual tattoo date to book that. And she's telling me that she wants another $2,260 in order to just redraw.
Is this tattoo person a TikToker? Is this a TikTok tattoo person? Is that what it is? Is that what the problem is? Because if she's a TikToker, then yeah, you get what you paid for, which is, I feel like if you have a business and it's like primarily on TikTok, don't use that business. Okay, that's what I've learned. I don't know much about TikTok, but the only thing I do know about it is that like they spend most of their time just making TikToks. They spend very little amount of time actually making whatever the fuck they're supposed to be selling, whether it be pink slime, whether it be birthday cakes, or I guess tattoo artists as well.
My sketch, my response to her.
She has to pay that on top of the consult fee, the actual design fee for option 1, and now the $2,260 for option 2, plus the fee that she ends up charging her for actually doing the tattoo, which is normally the only thing you ever have to pay. At this point, for most people who get tattoos, no money has been sent unless it's a deposit. So then the woman's like, okay, you're either asking me to, 1, just get the tattoo you drew, even though I don't like that design. Number 2, she spends another $2,260 on top of all of that to get a new sketch, and she doesn't even know if she's gonna like this one, because look at the last sketch she got. And then 3, she could just walk away after spending $2,695, $2,695. This woman just wanted her $1,000 to be refunded, and she wanted to walk and like have it be done, but it obviously continues.
I urged her to put on her website that she was going to charge people before they booked in her, and so she sent me this response where she said it was an option fee. I was never told that that fee was optional. She presented me with 3 options.
Why is it cutting off right now? What the fuck's going on? Is this like a TikTok problem? What the fuck is this?
Options. Asked me which one I was most comfortable with. I should have walked away at that point. That's on me.
So I kind of flip-flopped things here, but the design collab service that this tattoo artist has is the business plan that you can choose to pay for, where you get like the revision and you get like a concept sketch and stuff. This was presented to the client as one of 3 options that you have to pick before you get your tattoo, but there is an option to not go with that service. And by not going with that service, they mean that you just like walk in there day of and the artist already has your design for you and you just have to get it tattooed, which that's insane. That's actually an insane way to run your business and pretend that it's like industry standard, because it's not. And we'll learn why she believes that these things are industry standard. What? But let's get back into the video. The tattoo artist basically says, I didn't offer you that option because you seemed like
scams.
You wanted something specific. And most of the time, if people are coming to me for the first time, they don't trust me just to tattoo on them. The artist says, you're painting this picture for yourself that I'm some awful scammer out to get you. I'm not refunding you anything. And basically says that she picked option 1 for one design when she really needed option 2. Because she didn't like the first design. So if she wanted 2 designs, she might as well have paid for the $3,500 option, right? So she says, no, not refunding you anything. I've given you the options of moving forward. You can either walk away or pay extra money for a new design or get the tattoo that you don't want. So the videos go up. Of course, they go viral. Everyone is talking about Tattoo Gate. Everyone's talking about this lady and the tattoo artist. A lot of people are like asking for what the artist's name is so they can avoid her in the future. A lot of people are asking for what other designs the artist has done because they want to see if those designs also suck. And a lot of people are telling her that she should take her to small claims court and sue her because that $1,600 sketch is not worth $1,600. It really does seem like a massive scam where she's giving these people these design sketches that are awful so they don't want to get them tattooed, but then she can run away with the consult fee and the deposit that they already paid. So then, of course, people start making the connections and other people start making TikToks about their experience with this.
Is not a scam law. I mean, it's a bit of a scam because it's so fucking expensive. If it was like a reasonable amount, because it seems like a full-blown tattoo costs that much, not just the concept art. That is literally a fucking sketch. Like, when I heard the $1,600 price point, I thought it was like literally the entire thing and the concept art included. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. It makes perfect sense that you would pay for, it makes perfect sense that you would pay for the concept art, okay? Like, some artists will do it for much cheaper. It's fine if it's like a little bit on the more expensive side because, like, you know, you're still doing labor, right? I get that. But when I saw that price point, I was like, oh, okay, this is a big tattoo. I assume that, like, the sketch is included in the tattoo. Like, you're just paying $1,600 total. I didn't realize it was just for the fucking
same
sketch.
Exact tattoo designer because they recognize her business plan and the location that it's in and everything they got from the first story. This other woman comes out with a story about the tattoo artist where she actually ended up getting a design done.
I'm going to share my story about how I was basically scammed out of $4,000 from this same artist.
But
bro, what's up with tattoo heads? Yeah, like, what are you, Yakuza? What the fuck do you mean $4,000? Are they fucking painting your whole body? Like, what's happening? Is this to show your rank? Like, what do you mean? $4,000? Hello? Like, I don't get it. Like, I actually don't get it. Someone charges you $4,000 for something, you should probably check to be like, is this normal? Guys, remember, this is for the concept art. This is not for the whole tattoo. $4,000 seems like a reasonable price for an entire back piece if you're a member of the Yakuza, okay? If you are literally, if you're literally going up and Kiwami-san is fucking telling you, Kiryu, that like you need to get some fresh ink to showcase your loyalty in the clan, you know? That's one thing, okay? But like, this is a whole different situation. If you're like a fucking nurse at the Bellevue Hospital, why the fuck are you paying $4,000 for just the concept art?
But then the artist took so long on the design that she had to leave and come back the next day for a tattoo.
I show up at 9 a.m. and this lovely human doesn't even start until close to 1 p.m.
And then once she came back, the tattoo artist was like, I have a day rate. You have to pay the full amount you were supposed to pay for the tattoo yesterday, and now you need to pay the same amount again today if you want me to finish the tattoo for you, because she hasn't colored it in yet. I'm not
That's
good at
crazy.
telling these stories without having the TikToks. I'm just like sort of saying it out loud. Sounds like nonsense to me. This drama is too confusing for me. I'm doing my best.
She had tattooed me for